used to watch from the side, now I'm just playing for keeps. Feel like I'm Patty Mahomes, race round the table of cheese. I want $1 million in cash, need me 10 million a week. Can I be less than a star? So I'm in the bay trying to tweet. Homies are screaming out, underlay, 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 go, go, underlay, 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 go, go.
Yo, what's cracking, everybody? It's your boy King Sprint. Before I even get into what I want to talk about for this video, I want to say thank you for helping me get to 1,000 subs. Now, I was not expecting to get to it this quick, because I'll be honest, I thought I was gonna hit it close to the end of the year, but I think what really helped me, get to 1,000 subs was the short where I'll just tell you the title of it, explaining how Vegeta Mini's transformations work. So that one right now is at 9.6k, which is my most viewed short. So there is that. But yeah, nah, I really am grateful. Thank you, everybody. Now, to get to the subject I actually wanted to talk about. So, alright, I don't know why I said it like that. Anyways, this video is gonna be like the Sonic Generations Remastered video. I named 5 things that I liked about that game. I'm doing the same thing for Bomb Rush Cyberfunk because I really enjoyed this game. As you can tell from the amount of times I have replayed it for, streaming purposes, which reminds me, I might do it again this year. We'll see, because just like in the Sonic Generations Remastered, I've been procrastinating on starting my Slide 3 Honor Among Thieves stream. So yeah, again, I apologize. I can't help that I'm procrastinating, okay? Please don't judge me. Again, please don't judge me. But yeah, let's just get into the video, because I'm judging myself, okay? Y'all, if you guys don't judge me, I'm already judging myself for the fact that I haven't gone straight to it. But yeah, alright, so this is really in no particular order. So anyways, I like graffiti in this game because really, depending on the direction, you can get, whatever graffiti you want. Not to mention, actually, let me pull it up on the phone. So I don't know why I jumped by accident. That was just a habit. But yeah, so click on the graffiti that you're curious about trying out. It'll give you the direction, and then follow said direction and you'll get said graffiti. Another thing is, when it comes to graffiti in this game, as you can see, you can paint over it. It doesn't really matter. It does also add to your meter, which helps. Look, I'll just show it off here. So yeah, it does add to your meter, which that helps. I'll go over that eventually, the meter. It actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll go over it. But yeah, pretty much I mess with graffiti in this game. Oh yeah, wait, did I do this? Anyways, another thing you can do, cancel it out. If you don't feel like it, you can just be like, alright, you know what? Screw it. I did say I would talk about the meter, so let's do that now. With the meter in this game, you can boost, and here's the thing. The boost really ends whenever you decide, just to stop holding L2, or if you run out of meter to begin with, then yeah. But also, another thing to take into consideration with the meter is, if you hold L2, R2, and then it doesn't matter if it's triangle, circle, or square, but it will just give you that kind of trick. So there's that. And essentially what that does is it not only gives you points, but it also resets the meter. So yeah, there, hold on, let me show it off. Yeah, see, the meter was just, and by the way, when I say meter, I'm talking about the trick meter. It was just going down, but the moment I you know, did a special trick, we'll call it. It just essentially restarted my trick meter. Sorry, I wasn't sure if I was gonna burp or not. Also, another thing I will say is, unlike Jet Set Radio Future, it's not tied to your cans. So the thing about cans in Bomb Rush Cyberfunk is, well, they're not only unlimited, but you don't have to go and pick them up. And what I mean is, alright, there we go. I'll just spray one. So see, nothing, there's no total cans. It's not like Jet Set Radio Future where you have a set amount of cans. Some characters can have 25, other characters can have 30, and then I think the most certain characters can have is 35. I could be wrong, but yeah, no. Essentially, it's just infinite cans, which means you don't have to go off somewhere to pick them up. So I really do like that. It's nice, at least in this sense, but what I mean in this sense, I mean, you know, convenience. That to, you know, specify. I just mean it makes it easier so that way you don't have to be like, oh, I have to go collect clans, have to go collect cans and then, you know, I guess it is break and pace, because then you have to, you know, not only collect cans but then come back to, I don't know, say you want to tag a spot but you can't tag it because you don't have set amount of cans, which there's that. I like when it comes to, you know, whatever you use as transportation, you can actually unequip it, which means if you really want to slow it down, you can go on foot. You don't have to just pull out a skateboard, for example, or, you know, a bike or inline skates. I guess this, you know, say you want to take your time with platforming, you could just do this instead of being like, oh yeah, so I'm stuck on these skates or whatever. But yeah, no, that's just not the case with this one. With this, it's more like, oh, I have the freedom to use, you know, my feet, or I can just straight up hop on a board. Or, you know, just hop on anything, I should say, you know, basically whatever helps you get around, that's what you can use as transportation is what I'm trying to say. Essentially, I just like the fact that, you know, there's the option of, you know, being able to use transportation, or just being like, oh yeah, nah, I just want to go on foot with this. So I don't have every song, I still have to collect the music, but I keep accidentally doing that. So you can basically, depending on which songs you already have, because in this game you do need to collect music, and then it just gets saved to your phone. So say I want to switch it, I could play this. It really just, you know, it depends on how you're feeling. But essentially, it's nice to be able to just have the option to change music on the go. If you really aren't feeling the music that's being played in a certain area that you can be like, alright, so say we got Beats for the Hideout playing, right? Okay, I'm not really feeling it. I'll switch to Condensed Milk. You could do that, is what I'm saying. That's all. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, do me a favor, like. Feel free to comment down below things that you enjoy about Bomb Rush Cyberfunk. Maybe I didn't list it, or maybe I did. Either way, just, you know, feel free to comment down below. Subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications so you can get alerted for whenever I drop new content. I'll catch you guys later. Peace, everyone.
Sauced up. People hit my line because I bossed up. My shorty, she a demon, you'll get tossed up. My homies need a reason, please don't cross us. Please don't. You are up and we don't need those. My first year in the league, I feel like D-Rose. MVP, I put the city all on top of my shoulders. If a nigga died today, they probably treat me like Sosa. I don't like Goofy niggas tripping out they psyche.